Welcome to Jesus Yoga. Thank you for practicing with me. This yoga class focuses on raising your energy level. The different postures focus on different energy centers within your body. This practice is more advanced because of the long holds of the postures. These long holds, still holds, ensure the activation of these energy centers and healing effects. This is a very meditative, calming, but at the same time rejuvenating and energizing practice. We will start with Pranayama exercises, Kapalabhati, and alternative nostril breathing that you can find tutorials on my channel if you're not familiar with these exercises. Then we will continue with the sun salutation to activate all the energy centers and preparing you for the longer holds, the longer postures. I will not explain the postures much. If you need more adjustments and help or other options of the asanas, you can find them in my playlist called Jesus Yoga Tutorials for Full Practice, where I explain each asana and effects and health benefits, plus giving adjustment options for each of the asanas. In between the long holds, meditate, inhaling light and exhaling darkness, letting the quotes of famous saints that I will read to you bring you into deeper wisdom and understanding. So let's start with the practice of Pranayama, of Kapalabhati. Adjust your seat if you need to. Close your eyes, inhaling deeply, exhaling deeply. Inhaling and start at your own pace, drawing in your belly forcefully the air. Keep on going if you can, and then exhale all the air out. Inhale, filling 1/3 of the lungs, and hold your breath. Concentrating on the middle of your forehead. And we're going to start a second round. You can always hold, of course, your breath longer if you want to, or don't force anything. Just let it come naturally. Let's start with the second round. Try to keep a regular rhythm. And exhale all the air out. Inhale and hold your breath. As long as it's comfortable for you, you can also activate the bandhas or do Vajrali Mudra or Ashwini Mudra if you know how to do these. And we're going to do one more round. So we're going to inhale deeply and exhale. Inhale comfortably and start. And exhale all the air out. Inhale, hold your breath, draw more inwardly. Hold the breath as long as it's comfortable for you. Otherwise, keep your eyes closed and just breathe normally. And next we're going to start with the alternative nostril breathing. Adjust your seat if you need to one more time, or you can even keep your eyes closed and keep your attention inwardly. I'm going to help you here. Get your hands in place, and we're going to close the left nostril, hold the breath, and right nostril. So let's start. Closing the right nostril, inhaling, and close. Hold your breath. You can also activate Mula Bandha here if you know how to. Open the right nostril, exhale slowly. Now again, slowly inhaling. Close both nostrils. Hold your hand on the crease of your nose. Open up the left side and slowly exhaling. Inhaling. Closing both nostrils. Keep your shoulders relaxed and your face relaxed. Opening up your right side and exhaling slowly. Inhaling. Closing both nostrils. You can on the close activate each time Mula Bandha. And exhale left side slowly. Inhale left side. Closing both nostrils, holding the breath. Opening up the right side, exhaling. Inhaling. Holding both nostrils, hold that breath. Opening up the left side and slowly exhaling. Inhaling left. Closing both nostrils. Exhaling right side slowly. Inhaling again. Closing both nostrils, hold that breath, maybe activating Mula Bandha. Opening up the left side and slowly exhaling. Inhale. Closing both nostrils, relax your face and your shoulders and sit up straight. Opening up the right side and exhaling. Inhaling. Closing both sides, hold that breath. Exhaling left side. Inhaling. Closing both nostrils, hold the breath and relax. Exhaling right side. Inhaling right side. Close both nostrils, hold the breath. Exhaling left side. And lower your hand onto your knees and feel the effects of the practice. Now let's start with a sun salutation. We're going to start on the front of our mat. If you need a drink or a short break, take it. Take your time, slowly. And then we're going to start with the sun salutations. So let's stand on the top of your mat, feet together, nicely grounded. Make sure the weight is distributed between the heels and the toes. Draw on your belly, your tailbone tucks under, your shoulders are relaxed. Inhale, exhale, hands in front of your heart. Inhale, upward, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, right leg to the back. Both legs plank, knees, chest, chin, gliding through cobra into a downward facing dog and breathe. Inhale, right leg to the front, both legs forward fold. Inhale, rising up all the way, maybe a little back bend, start slow. And again, inhale, exhale, hands in front of your heart. Inhale, moving up, exhale, forward. Inhale, left leg to the back, Both legs, knees, chest, chin, gliding through into cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg to the front. Open up that chest. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rising all the way up. Maybe a little back bend. Exhale, hands to your side. Now inhale, exhale, hands in front of your heart. Inhale, up and maybe back. Exhale, down. Inhale, right leg. Both legs, knees, chest, chin, gliding through into cobra. Downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up, maybe a little back bend. Exhale, stand up straight. Inhale, exhale, hands in front of your heart. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, left leg. Both legs, knees, chest, chin, or forehead, gliding into cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg to the front. Both legs to the front. Inhale, rise up all the way, maybe a little back bend. Exhale, hands to your side. Inhale, exhale, hands in front of your heart. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, down. Inhale, right leg. Both legs, hold that breath. Now knees, chest, chin, gliding into cobra. Downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg to the front. Both legs forward fold. Inhale, rising up all the way, maybe a little back bend. Exhale, standing up straight. Inhale, exhale, hands in front of your heart. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, left leg. Both legs, knees, chest, chin, gliding into cobra. Downward facing dog. Left leg to the front. Both legs forward fold. Inhale, rising up, maybe a little back bend from the upper back. Hands to your side. Inhale, exhale, hands in front of your heart. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, right leg. Both legs, knees, chest, chin, gliding forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg to the front. Both legs to the front. Inhale, rising all the way up, maybe a little back bend. Exhale, hands to your side. Inhale, exhale, hands in front of your heart. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, left leg. Both legs, knees, chest, chin, gliding into cobra and to a downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg to the front. Both legs. Inhale, rise up, maybe a little back bend. Exhale, standing up straight. Inhale, exhale, hands in front of your chest. Inhale, up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, left leg to the back. No, the right, actually, sorry. Knees, chest, chin, gliding through cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right leg to the front. Both legs to the front. Inhale, rise up all the way. Exhale, standing up straight. Inhale, exhale, hands in front of your chest. Inhale, up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, left leg to the back, this time for real. Both legs, knees, chest, chin, gliding through cobra. Downward facing dog. Left leg to the front, opening up. Both legs to the front. Inhale, rise up all the way. Maybe a little back bend. Exhale, hands to your side. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, right leg. Both legs, knees, chest, chin, gliding into cobra and to downward facing dog. Right leg to the front. Both legs forward fold. Inhale, rising all the way up, maybe a little back bend, hands to your side. Inhale, exhale, hands in front of your heart. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, left leg to the back. Both legs, knees, chest, chin, gliding into cobra, downward facing dog. Left leg to the front. Both legs to the front. Inhale, rise up all the way. Little back bend. Exhale, hands to your side. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, hands rise up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, right leg. Both legs, knees, chest, chin, gliding into cobra and downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg to the front. Forward fold. Rising up into a little back bend. Exhale, hands to your side. Inhale, exhale, hands in front of your heart. Inhale, move up and back, forward fold. Inhale, left leg to the back. Both legs, knees, chest, chin, gliding through into a downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg to the front. Both legs to the front. Inhale, rise up all the way, maybe a little back bend. Exhale, hands to your side. And the sun salutations are done. Breathe, feel the effects. And next we're going to come sitting down very slowly. You're going to slowly bend your knees, activate your core, and already come slowly sitting down. And then we move into Navasana, boat pose. Now you can extend one leg and the other leg. And you might want to stay here or straighten out your legs all the way, however it suits you best. We're activating your core here, the center of your being, and activating your inner fire, the center, your core. You should feel your belly burn, draw on your belly, but keep on breathing. Inhaling light, exhaling darkness. Slowly setting down your legs, and you're ready for a short rest to feel your body and let everything integrate. Now slowly lift up your arms, activate your core and lift up, sitting up, hands to your side. And next we're going to go into Shavasana, the headstand. Now if you need some padding for your head, then go get that. Maybe stop the video. Slowly measure your arms, placing your head in the cup of your hands, and then slowly move into Shavasana. And we're going to stay here a little bit. Make sure you start breathing, inhaling light, exhaling darkness, seeing the world from a different perspective. Saint Ignatius de Loyola said, "Teach us to give and not count the cost." Hold the pose as long as it is comfortable for you. I think I held it for 2 minutes. Feel free to hold longer or just to come down and rest in a child's pose. Breathing deeply, always inhaling light and exhaling darkness. Slowly in your own time, come down as gracefully as you can and rest into a child's pose. Now slowly roll up all the way. Maybe you need to get the padding out of the way if you used any, or maybe you practiced at a wall. Then you get back on the mat, and next we're gonna go into shoulder stand, Sarvangasana. So come laying down all the way. Again, you can use your core, slowly coming down onto your back. And then you're going to place your hands as close to your spine as possible, adjusting your shoulders, adjusting the shoulder stand the way that as straight as possible, but as comfortable as possible. We're going to hold this pose quite a long time, and it needs to be comfortable enough to hold. So don't worry if it is not as straight as usually. When you have adjusted the pose, concentrate on your breath. Concentrate on your throat, which is especially activated here. Inhaling light and exhaling darkness. Inhaling light and exhaling darkness. St. Augustine said, "Pray as though everything depended on God. Work as though everything depended on you." At any time you need to come down and you cannot hold the pose anymore, it's okay, then come down. If you hold a pose for at least 1 minute, your muscles get a good stretch and are able to relax. Holding a pose for at least 3 minutes, you get the effects on the inner organs that become very strong. Holding the pose for 5 minutes or longer, your energy centers and life energy gets really activated through the pose. And holding a pose for more than 10 minutes, you get very strong effects on your mind. So hold the pose as long as you can, inhaling light and exhaling darkness. Now get your body ready for movement. We're going to move into plow pose, either on the floor or onto a pillow. You can keep your hands on your back and protect that back more, placing your toes towards your head or straight out, or you interlace your hands underneath your back and stay. Here we breathe into our heart and into our throat, maybe inhaling into our heart, exhaling out of our throat, of course always with your nose, but concentrating on these centers. When you have adjusted the pose, hold it as still as you can, keeping your legs as straight as possible. Inhaling light, exhaling darkness. Saint Catherine of Siena said, "If you are what you should be, you will set the whole world ablaze." Now slowly getting your body ready for movement. We're going to rise up into the shoulder stand again. And then slowly lowering your hip down all the way and maybe activating your core to slowly lower your legs. And moving into Matsyasana, hands underneath your hips. Raise your chest up and the weight is on the elbows. Tuck your tailbone under and keep your belly in. Opening up your chest, concentrating on your heart. Inhaling light and exhaling darkness. Saint Francis de Sales said, "You learn to speak by speaking, to study by studying, to run by running, to work by working, and just so you learn to love by loving. All those who think to learn in any other way deceive themselves." Now slowly getting your body ready for movement again. Come down and maybe you stretch your neck the other way. And then stretch up and rise up again using your core. Come up, sit up all the way. Next we're going to go into Paschimottanasana, the forward fold, which we're going to hold again for a long period of time. Inhale, lifting up, exhaling, folding forward. Maybe you need to support your head with a pillow to make it more comfortable. Find the space so you can hold this pose for a longer period of time. Once you have found the right position, start breathing deeply. You can make the breath a circular movement. Inhaling, moving the energy all the way from your forehead down into your toes. And then on the exhale, on the back of your legs, up all the way up your spine. Inhaling light and exhaling darkness. Saint Francis said, "All the darkness in the world cannot extinguish the light of a single candle." Slowly get your body ready for movement and slowly rise up. Maybe you have to sit here for a moment and feel the energy, the flow. Relax your neck, and we're going to come into a counter pose, tabletop pose, just to open up your heart again after the long forward fold. Breathe deeply here. And then slowly coming down and coming onto your belly in your own time. Next, we're going to go into Bhujangasana Cobra pose. Placing your hands underneath your shoulders. Lifting your knees. Your elbows are into your body. And you're going to rise up. We're going to stay here. So come into the position as comfortable as possible. Again, we're opening our heart, our throat here. Inhaling light and exhaling darkness. St. John Vianney said, "We will either accuse ourselves or excuse ourselves." Slowly getting your body ready for the next movement. We're going to come into Shavasana, or a variation of this. So we're going to interlace our hands behind our back. Lift our legs and our hands. And your feet should really point straight towards behind you. And we're going to not hold this pose for too long. So just keep on breathing. And slowly come into a resting position. Your toes may touch and the legs fall to the side, and you just take a short rest before coming into bow pose, Dhanurasana. So you're going to come lifting up and breathing deeply. Again, we're not going to hold this for too long. Inhaling light and exhaling darkness. Inhaling light. Exhaling darkness. Slowly moving out of the pose. And come into rest in child's pose, resting here for a few good moments. St. John Chrysostomos said, "Whether therefore we receive what we ask for or do not receive it, let us still continue steadfast in prayer. For to fail in obtaining the desires of our heart, when God so wills it, it's not worse than to receive it, for we know not, as He does, what is profitable to us." Getting your body ready for movement. We're going to slowly rise up. And next we're going to come into Ardha Matsyasana twist. It's also called the half lord of the fishes pose. So we're going to get our legs crossed, either the left leg straight or bent. And then we're going to hold on to our knee, which is an easier pose, an easier twist to hold, because we're going to hold this pose again for quite a while. So adjust the pose so you can hold it easily. This will activate the lower centers, energy centers, and your core again. Very detoxifying. Inhale light and exhale darkness. Saint Anthony of Padua said, "The creator of the heavens obeys a carpenter. The God of eternal glory listens to a poor virgin. Has anybody ever witnessed anything comparable to this? Let the philosophers no longer disdain from listening to the common laborer, the wise to the simple, the educated to the illiterate, a child of a prince to a peasant." Slowly getting your body ready for movement, coming out of the twist, and then changing the legs, coming on the other side again to the twist, adjusting your position so you can hold the pose for quite a long time. You can breathe. On every inhale you grow taller, on every exhale you twist further into this twist. Inhaling light and exhaling darkness. Saint Teresa of Avila said, "There are more tears shed over answered prayers than over unanswered prayers." Getting your body ready for movement again. Slowly come out of this twist. And we're going to come into a standing position. We're going to come into tree pose to ground us again. So we're going to stand up all the way. Shift our weight to our left leg, and you can place your toes just on the bottom, raising them a little bit or all the way up. Remember, tree pose is a balancing pose. Focus on one spot and then breathe. Inhaling light and exhaling darkness. Slowly lowering your arms if you had them raised, lowering your leg, and we're going to shift onto the right leg. You can keep your toes just a little bit on the ground, balance here, or lift the leg up all the way. Focusing on one point again, maybe lifting your hands all the way, breathing deeply. Inhaling light and exhaling darkness. Slowly lowering your hands again, and then slowly your foot. Come to the front of your mat, and we're going to come into Uttanasana, the standing forward fold. We're going to raise up our hands on the inhale. Exhale, slowly move down, placing your hands on your thighs, your knees, your calves, or grabbing the opposite elbows, hang there, placing your hands on the floor. Or you can also hold behind your calves or behind your knees. Balancing out, shifting the weight so it is evenly distributed between your heels and your toes. Inhaling light, exhaling darkness. St. Thomas Aquinas said, "All the efforts of the human mind cannot exhaust the essence of a single fly." Getting your body ready for movement. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, come down again. Inhale, lift your arms, stretch up all the way. Exhale, hands to your side. We're going to move into Trikonasana, so set yourself up. And then you're going to inhale, raise that arm up, and you can stay here, just bending to the side or coming all the way down into the triangle pose, as low as it's comfortable for you. Inhaling light and exhaling darkness. Slowly get ready for movement. On the next inhale, you rise up, Change the position of your feet, and then again come to this upper side bend or come all the way down to Trikonasana, opening up your heart, your chest, grounding yourself, inhaling light and exhaling darkness. Get ready for a movement again. On the next inhale, you rise up, come to the top or the bottom of your mat, and then slowly sit down. We're going to prepare to go into Shavasana. You might want to grab a blanket, get yourself comfortable however you want to. Adjust this position so you can lay here and process everything that you just have learned, that you have worked, that you have let go. Sinking deeper and deeper into the earth, holding you. Letting everything go, even your breath now. Saint Patrick prayed, Christ be with me, Christ within me, Christ behind me, Christ before me, Christ beside me, Christ to win me, Christ to comfort me and restore me, Christ beneath me, Christ above me, Christ in quiet, Christ in danger, Christ in hearts of all that love me, Christ in mouth of friend and stranger. Slowly get yourself ready for movement. Stretch your body all the way up like you're rising from a deep sleep. Lift your legs, hug them into your chest, and maybe you just shift your weight from one side to another, and maybe you can roll yourself up and down and feel the energy rising. If not, just keep on laying there and then rise up through one side in your own time. Come sitting up in the midst of your mat. And we're gonna just roll our hip forward, releasing any kind of tension that is left in your hips, your lower back. Stretching to one side, waking up the body again. Stretching to the other side. Switching the leg that was in front, again moving the pelvic front and back to release tensions. And then stretch to one side and to the other side. Placing your hands behind you and then really lifting up, upward and rounding your back. Again, lifting all the way up and releasing. So, to finish this practice, listen to this one. Give something, however small, to the one in need. For it is not small to the one who has nothing. Neither is it small to God if we have given what we could. This is from St. Gregory, Matsyasana. I wish you a wonderful day. If you like this video, subscribe, follow me, leave a comment. I love to hear from you. And I wish you a wonderful day.